Strong like bull. Coming up live on LiveWire, we've got a great show for you today. You're going to really love it. We're going to talk about filmmaking. Yes, you think that Access Sacramento is just a place where you can go and see funny talk shows like this one, or you can learn that it actually helps make people who work and live in Sacramento make films. And the name of the film project is called A Place Called Sacramento. And every year you get to see up to 10 films made by local people. So you better stay tuned. We're going to talk about two filmmaking groups right after this important message. Hello, I'm Ray Tatter, and Access Sacramento produces a yearly film festival, one of the 9,000 film festivals that Sacramento produces. Actually, I think there are 6 or 7, really. But this film festival is unlike the others in that all of the creativity is Sacramento, is Sacramentans making films. And with me in the studio is Amy Lawrence, who has done one of these films, and the film is called
Triple Shot Latte.
Yeah, Triple Shot Latte. I like it, and I want one right now. So you were walking down the street one day and you're thinking, I think I'll make a film called Triple Shot Latte. I wonder how the creative impulse rises in you.
Actually, I took a script writing class through Access
that'll
Sacramento.
do it. That means you had other ideas about yourself, right?
Yeah,
I want to be a filmmaker.
Yeah, well, I've actually, I've been doing the filmmaking thing for a while. I haven't been doing the writing thing for as long. So, but when I took the script writing class, then, you know, cranked out a script, and I was like, I want to make this thing.
Yeah,
you know?
And so
that's what you do.
But it's a competition, so you had to write it. You got someone else to work with you.
Right.
And send it in and cross your fingers and wait until you got the telephone call?
Yep, basically.
Whoa.
Yeah, so, and I don't know if I told you, but it was actually a different story when we submitted it. So we went through some changes through the process.
Hey, it's different.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so it was actually called Never Too Latte for Love, which was a romantic comedy.
Yes.
And ended up being a drama with a little bit of action, a little bit of comedy.
You know, that's how things start out sometimes. You
yeah,
know,
that's life,
with
right?
One whole thing, and they go, wait a minute, this is going, whoa. And you go with it, because that's where the creative impulse is.
Definitely.
Wow, okay. So, how does this work? How do you make a film? I mean, you know, you get accepted, and then you go through the regular filmmaking steps that a movie company in Hollywood does, right?
Right.
And you make a 10-minute film, and then it shows on October the 9th?
The 6th.
Oh, yeah, the 6th, the other way around.
Yeah, there you go.
Dyslexia. It shows on the big screen at the Crest on the 6th.
That's right.
And there are about 10 of you all going to be there.
Yep. And then some.
And then some. More than that?
Well, I mean, it sounds like they're going to fill the theater, so.
Oh, no, I was thinking about just 10 films.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of what goes on the screen.
10 filmmakers.
But what goes in the seats is around 900, and there are only 80 seats left.
Right.
So that's going to be an amazing thing.
Yeah, should be fun.
Okay. Good. So let's talk about your film.
Okay.
Your film, what's the kind of like gist of it, the story?
Sure.
I mean, I can extrapolate from the latte part.
Got it. So you've got this guy, David. He's a pharmaceutical engineer, friendly but a little socially awkward. Actually, you know, he works in a lab all the time.
Right.
Doesn't get out much,
Those
but
lab
he's on his first blind date, and he's really excited about it. But little does he know that the world of dating is a little bit more dangerous than he expected.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah.
you talk like a film producer, director type person.
That was my
You
pitch.
leave the real happening on the table. We have some photographs that we could look at, and maybe even a little clip of the movie.
Yeah, definitely a clip.
Ooh, definitely a clip. Okay, well, let's have a little clip. Watch a little clip, and maybe I can get a little more out of you.
Hi, Olivia, right?
Yeah, you must be David.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had some car trouble earlier. It was the strangest thing. When I pressed my car alarm, my car literally burst into flames. It must have been a fuel leak or something.
Oh, that's odd.
Extra hot almond milk latte with no foam.
Could I just get a decaf coffee?
Absolutely.
So, tell me about yourself.
Not much to tell. I'm a transcriber at a legal firm. I like watching Dancing with the Stars, and I have a bird.
Oh, what kind of bird?
Small.
Oh, well, I like photography and online gaming. That's not a deal breaker, is it? And, well, I'm also part of this older brother organization on the weekends. I spend some time with this kid, Luke. He's a good kid.
So, Amy Lawrence, director, this turns a little darker later, right?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. So, and these films at PCS, the place called Sacramento, they're all 10-minute films.
Right.
So
10
it's very
minutes
hard,
or
must be
under, I think.
extremely hard, or thereabouts, right?
Yeah.
Like real close, 9 minute, 30 seconds, 10 minute, 1 second. But 10-minute films must be extremely hard to do because you have to have some kind of statement and a resolution, you know, beginning, a middle, and an end. Is that the hard part?
I'd say the hard part is making the thing.
Oh, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Making the
Yeah, the story, I mean, it's a story. Yeah.
well, you got good actors. You just point a camera at them. What the heck?
Oh, no.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that would be the hardest part.
The
Is
hardest
just
part.
making
What's
it.
the most wonderful, warm part that you remember?
The food. We had really good craft services. What can I say?
Ah, that's great. That's good.
Actually, I think
That's
it's
right. I forget about that. That food is always good.
Right.
Go to the commissary. You'll never come out.
I would say, other than that, working with the people is always the greatest thing because you've got all these people who, you know, love filmmaking and they're out there. Obviously, they're not getting a paycheck, so they're out there
doing their best for the event.
and
sure.
because they love the craft.
Yeah, a lot of people think filmmaking is, there's the director and the camera person. It's a mountain of people that taken to do all that stuff.
Right.
Don't touch that wire. It's my job.
Definitely.
So it's a fascinating thing, and we can't tell the end of what had happened because you'd miss it. But Triple Shot Latte will be at a place called Sacramento Film Festival, and when is that?
So that's October 6th at 7 p.m.
That's good, and you can get tickets still. I guess you can do that by calling jumping on the web at accesssacramento.org, right?
Right.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. That's good. So it's a fascinating thing. I like the actors. I like them very much. You know, if they could be a little critical, I thought it was good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
I like them too.
Yeah. You cast them, right?
Right. So it's a good thing I like them, right?
Yeah, it is a good thing you like them. You like their work, right? Did you have to work with some of them to get them to a level that you liked?
We had rehearsals, yeah. So we definitely went through it a few times before the shoot days.
And I've been in conversations like that with somebody across the table like that where I actually asked the wrong question. Triple Shot Latte. There's the logo and the whole thing. Amazing. So, is this your first film with a place called Sacramento?
With a place called Sacramento, yes. I've been filmmaking or doing filmmaking for a while now, since 2009.
And this is your trajectory is to work in film and be a film director?
Yes, definitely.
Well, I wish you well in doing all of that. And I want to thank you very much for coming and
Thank you.
talking to me about it. And we'll see you that's a Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Okay. So they used to do it on Sunday.
Okay.
So we're Saturday on the 6th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, well, we're going to take a short pause for the cause, and we'll be back with a couple of filmmakers from a place called Sacramento, carrying on with this theme of films made by Sacramentans through Access Sacramento.
Every year, tens of thousands of young people experience homelessness. If you or someone you know needs help, 1-800-RUNAWAY can provide support and connect you to the right resources. Together, we can end youth homelessness.
So there you are. It's flu season, and you're over 65 like me. You might be forgetting something serious. Your annual flu shot. The flu can be life-threatening, especially if you have chronic conditions like diabetes and heart disease, which can worsen with the flu. The immune system weakens with age. Ask about a flu vaccine option made specifically for us. Visit ncoa.org/flu to learn more and talk to your doctor about vaccine options for people 65 and older.
There's a quiet battle happening on our streets. Pedestrians are acting indestructible. And drivers act like they own the road. They're both wrong. Be aware, be alert. Pedestrians don't have armor. A message from the California Office of Traffic Safety.
Whoa, we're back with LiveWire, and it's an interesting step. We're moving over to another couple of filmmakers. So, it was fascinating. Filmmaking to me is it's like, why would you want to do that?
We ask ourselves that very often.
Yes.
It's hard work.
It's a hard job.
You could sit with a painting, and think, I think I'll go for a drink and I'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
But the filmmaking thing, it's always on a kind of a schedule. You got to finish this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's costing money.
Mm-hmm.
It's costing people's time.
Yes.
So Nathan Reedy, this is your baby, and Dennis Glasgow, this is your baby. You guys worked on it. How long?
I think there was probably a total of 7 shoots, but it took
about that.
2.5, almost 3 months, because people are donating their time. They're donating their locations. Things come up. People can't. People have to work, so we had to reschedule a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
So how many times did you rewrite the title?
Actually, no. It was the inspiration for most of the movie, because swipe right on any kind of dating app means that you like somebody, right?
Yes.
So there's a bit of optimism in the whole thing.
Yeah. Cool.
And Will, the main character, in and of himself, he's having dating challenges, but he's a very optimistic young gentleman trying to find love. With this technology that we are all just kind of.
That's what you make a film about?
Yeah, I know, right? That's crazy. Yeah. Crazy talk.
After love. That's what we want to know about.
Yeah, well, we got to get through step 1 before we get.
We're trying to keep up with the times.
Yeah. Dennis, you're a professional filmmaker. You work on all these films and other films and other things, and helping young people learn about something like film acting.
Trying.
You try, yeah.
I'm trying.
What's the name of your company?
I'm an acting
Dennis
coach.
Glasgow.
So Dennis Glasgow. That's
okay.
That's who I am. Yeah.
That's good.
He's being very humble. Right?
I went there once. Actually,
You know where I'm at.
I got it's a long story. It's your time. So tell me about the film and how you get the idea for such a film.
Well, actually, okay, so I think everybody has bad dating stories. I have a collection of my own. I'm sure both ladies and gentlemen have their similars. So some of this is based off of like real life situations, just kind of enhanced a little bit for comedic timing and humor. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people struggle with the whole, like, technology is supposed to bring us closer together, but there's a certain level of humanity that's kind of being lost a little bit too. So I kind of wanted to capture that in a humor way. We're always throwing things at each other, trying to challenge what our next filmmaking process is. I wanted to learn more about script writing, and I also wanted to create something that required pacing, right? To do comedy is very difficult. He teaches that all the time. Improv, everything. You got to kind of have a knack with it. So I wanted something that was going to be cute and charming, but also funny. And hopefully, well, we'll find out. I mean, this is, we'll see if anybody laughs.
That's
basically.
Right. Don't throw those things at the screen. It's only a film.
I'm sorry. I thought it was funny. It's not. I'm going to creep out the back door.
But that's the whole thing. I was thinking this creative process of making a film from scratch, from nothing, from a little idea, a story somebody told you in Hollywood, and you're trying to remember. I better write that down. And it is a fascinating thing that sometimes it doesn't work, but if you keep working at something, if you have some kind of critical acumen about your own life and self and all of that, it comes through. It comes through the work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this is a great learning venue in PCS. We did Reluctant in 2011. It was the first thing I ever tried to do outside of being an actor. And, when we talk about this gift and this curse, it's like I could not do this. I'm haunted by it, but I also love it so much that we always challenge ourselves to do more and more. And so, this is kind of what came out of all that amalgamation of just trying to pursue and move forward. A very collaborative process, I want to learn, and I'm terrified because there's going to be 900 people that see this on the 6th, right?
Yep, right.
So we're going to see
840 right now.
Okay, so far. Right. Well, buy tickets because you either get to laugh at me or laugh of the film, and that's all we really want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Dennis, I'm interested in your background now. You, the young lady that was here before, she means to be a filmmaker and film director. Is that how it goes? You get this passion in your gut, and you got to do it.
I mean, like Nate said earlier, for me, it's one of those things where it says I can't not do it, and I think that's how you know.
I see.
When it's something that it's just. If I've tried to stop and I can't, it just keeps drawing me back, and then you just embrace it.
Yeah, if you can't get arrested for it, go ahead.
There you go.
It is really amazing. So, Nathan, you acted as the writer, director, actor, and you also worked with the actors in terms of getting, performance levels on an even keel, right?
I mean, the way that I met Dennis years and years and years ago, this is like 20 years now?
At least.
He was my acting instructor. So
in the cradle?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, thank you.
You got to start him young, Ray.
We're holding together pretty well, Ray. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. But I started out in an acting class of his years ago. And he's taught so many people. It just kind of became like a friendship, of course, but then a very natural working relationship, and we've been on this train for forever. So
we've worn many hats during this filmmaking process for a little bit of everything, to be honest.
Oh, good. And then the editing part that's pretty hard too, right? Do you overshoot?
Overshoot in what way? What do you mean?
I mean, say, let me take that from another angle, okay?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes we get a little bit more footage, just in case we want to use it.
Can we watch a little snippet of this piece?
I think so.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, good. Well, then we're going to do that.
I don't remember what I turned it, but I hope it's good.
Let's have a look at this piece. This is from something called Swipe Right.
I've been kitten fished. Had to look that up. And I also was catfished.
Wait, did you kiss him?
I didn't kiss him.
Well, at least you're handling it well. Look, it could be worse. It could be like me and Tim, where we're basically waiting for our relationship to finally finish its slow, pathetic death.
Yeah, I don't envy you either. I've got a date lined up for Sunday, so my saga continues. But you know, if it works out, maybe you, me, and the extremely personable Tim can double date.
Wow. That's not easy pie.
No, it's wearing, like I said, wearing a lot of
Are
hats.
you self-critical? I thought it was kind of fun to watch. It was really good. I saw watching your thought processes and your response to being whatever she was doing to you.
It's a perfect example of how things change in the editing room, because that's probably not what you're going to see.
Right.
Oh, I see.
we might have left it a little bit ambiguous, but as far as acting coach goes, like I said, I've hung out with this guy for 20 years. He's taught a lot of actually pretty successful actors here in Sacramento. Yes, of course, I'm self-critical. I think all actors are. We want to make sure we're getting the best performance, but we've worked so long together. I ask him, what's not working, what is, and we eventually get it. We do,
So do you do like you've got this 10-minute script and it has to have a beginning, you've written it out and you get that feeling, okay, it's balanced, we're going to do this. And then do you do like storyboard this thing?
Oh, it's great, man. He storyboards everything. It's great.
My regular occupation is graphic designer, so I communicate visually all the time. And it actually really, really helps. You show up on set and you got a bunch of people. Most of the stuff that we've done, I'd say probably 70% of this film was shot with him and I. We had a few helping hands for some smaller scenes. We had a really large bar scene, and it required a lot of storyboards and a lot of very specific, pieces of information. But if you can walk in and say, this is the frame that I want, and you can pre-visualize that, it definitely helps. Now, we provide room for, expansion and creativity, but, if we ever lose track, we go off on a tangent, we're ahead of schedule or whatnot, then we can explore it, but we just come back to what is going to work. And
let's have a look at some slides, and maybe you could narrate them for us.
Okay.
Then.
Let's see here.
Nathan.
Here we go. This way.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, there's the crew. Dennis, of course, a friend of mine came in from San Diego to help DP. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Well, we're all handsome.
Is that a camera there? Whoa.
Okay, so that's the shot list right there, right? We've got here's where we're going. This is the Eagles Hall in Roseville, California. We can see what we're doing on takes and different. You got to be on task because people are just going to feel like you're wasting their time.
I see you've got a little clapboard there.
There's me, and seeing somebody caught that as a candid. We're keeping track. There's another fun little scene that you're going to probably see on the 6th when you come in. I'm just kind of coaching and directing. Sound people are key. Get a good sound person, because sound is probably, ironically, more important than visual most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's Matt Reeves. He's handsome. He came in. I just met him, so we decided.
Working an acting scene out.
Yeah, we decided to give him a neck hug until he passed out. But we provided for his knees. So
Nate was giving him direction.
Yep. I'm actually not in a scene finally for the first time, and I got my expert guys just working through it. They're giving me a little bit of a break.
These are cameramen. That's well known.
Yeah. Eagles Hall, once again, there's so much lighting in there. We set up 3 small little segmented scenes, and so we're gelling lights. I mean, the place looked drastically different. It's an awesome place. Donalisa Otto and all of her friends.
And there's your poster.
Oh, yeah.
And Lee Affinity. Whoa, that wonderful Midtown actress of great importance.
Absolutely. I can't tell you how many times she reminded me how much she was propping me up in the scenes, just to let you know.
Good.
And she could, actually.
She's great. Yeah.
She does what she's doing, that's for sure.
Yeah, she does,
I've seen
absolutely.
her do some amazing theater.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
We were really lucky. We had a lot of really great actors just step forward and they did great performances.
To get that story across in perfect time.
Yes. Oh man, I feel very blessed, very lucky. I couldn't have done it without all the people helping. Yeah.
So where's all this going to happen? It's going to happen. Swipe right.
Crest
at
Theater.
The annual place called Sacramento Film Festival.
October 6th. Doors open at 6, but show starts at 7. Get tickets now, or else.
Yeah, right. The doors do open at 6, and that's a great time to get there, because you can actually say.
You can just point and laugh.
You can point it and go over and say, I know, I saw your movie on Access Sacramento. It was fantastic. I saw you talking. You're an actor, huh?
Yeah. My mom's just going to point and giggle.
Will you sign my script?
Yeah. Exactly. It'll be a lot of fun, though.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing. I once had lunch in a studio with Edward G. Robinson, William Massey, and other performers. We sat at a little table like this, and you know what they talked about? Gardening.
Oh, yeah,
that doesn't
right.
surprise me.
Right. No, that makes sense.
And they were doing a shoot 'em up western called McKenna's Gold.
Right.
Nice.
Right. Well, they don't want to talk about work. When
They
they're
don't
off
want
hours.
to talk about work. But it's important that you've come here to talk about work because a lot of people don't get the thing that, filmmaking, American filmmaking does not have to happen in Hollywood.
No.
And it can happen
Especially
anywhere.
today.
And that there are people who are talented.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. We're going to find out.
We'll find out. Oh, yeah, well, sure. I've been that way myself, but I can't do it too much longer. At any rate, it's an amazing process, and I wish you too well on what you're doing.
Thanks so much.
And I think we're doing fine on the timing. Oh, we have some more time.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Well,
1 minute.
yeah.
Nice.
So,
1 minute.
yeah. What?
I don't know. I guess.
What do you want to do, Marty?
Well, we'll find out. Marty, Doc, what's up? Better get the time machine.
Right.
No, I think the awesome thing about all this is, Sacramento's coming up, and this is a clear indication of it. Films are getting better all the time. I just want to gratify my actors and the people that helped out. I'm so appreciative of all the things that, we've been able to go ahead and do. And yeah, it's a collaborative process, so
Absolutely.
keep working.
We have to also thank the guy who started all this, Ron Cooper.
Ron
Yeah.
Cooper, yeah.
It's his idea, and I thought, oh, filmmaking, local people, and it turned out to be great. A great.
He was the
process.
first person to say that filmmaking is a collaborative process, and that changed my understanding of filmmaking for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
It's a
gents.
great venue.
Okay. Well, yes, we'll be back next week with another brand new set of beautiful filmmaking people, and we'll talk about some other films. It's going to be at this event. This is called Access Sacramento produces. What's the name of the
A
event?
place called
A
Sacramento.
place
Oh,
called
yeah, that's
Sacramento.
right. A place called Sacramento. And if you want to know more about it, hop on Access Sacramento's website and get some tickets and come out and see it at the Crest Theater.
Yeah.
All right.
See
All
everybody
right.
there.
Well, we'll see you next week. Brand new show of LiveWire every Wednesday at 5. We're live.